The college football week 2 slate is not nearly as stacked as week 1 as far as top 25 matchups go, but I think there are some fun matchups. As far as top 25, I got Oklahoma at home over Michigan. I just think the experience of John Mateer, Bryce Underwood looks like he's going to be a great player, but I'm going to go with the more experienced quarterback. Cy-Hawk game. Iowa's offense looked rough last week. Iowa State has shown a little bit more up to this point. Give me the Cyclones. Illinois at Duke. This one is sneaky. Illinois is looking to contend in the Big Ten after a really strong year last year, going on the road at Duke. Not necessarily a hostile environment, not a super loud, tough place to play, but they are still going on the road and playing a good Duke team. I think Duke is going to win this one really close. UConn at Syracuse, an old Big East matchup. UConn quietly did pretty well last year as an independent. Syracuse had a tough game against Tennessee, but I still saw some things there that I liked. I thought they played better than a lot of people thought they would. Give me Syracuse in a close game. Baylor at SMU. Baylor had a really tough game against Auburn last week. Had some tough calls that didn't go their way. I think they should have been in that game and potentially won it. SMU, of course, had a big season last year playing in the ACC title. This one is really, really close. I'm not quite sure, but I'm going to give the edge to the home team, SMU. Virginia at NC State. This one is technically a non-conference game they scheduled outside of the ACC play. Virginia had a really strong offense last week, and I'm not quite sure about NC State yet. Sort of a rocky game against ECU. They did pull out the win. I'm going to go Virginia here, but I would not be surprised at all to see NC State win. This one is pretty even. Ole Miss at Kentucky in a revenge spot for Ole Miss after losing to the Wildcats last year. Ole Miss, I think, just has too much talent, even though they're going on the road at Kentucky. Ole Miss gets the win. The renewal of the border war. This game hasn't been played since 2011, I believe. Kansas looking solid their first couple games. Mizzou, I think, still has too much talent. It will be at Mizzou. Tigers get the victory. South Florida, after a huge victory against Boise State in week 1, travels to Gainesville to play the Florida Gators. Florida looks pretty stacked this year. Their record may not show it at the end of the year. They have a brutal schedule, but I don't see them losing to South Florida. Tar Heels fell flat in Bill Belichick's debut. They are playing at Charlotte in Jerry Richardson Stadium. Give me the 49ers. Arizona State traveling across the country to Starkville to play Mississippi State Bulldogs. Mississippi State might be improved after a bad season last year, but I think Arizona State continues their momentum, gets the win. Vandy on the road at Virginia Tech. Tough game, but give me the Commodores.